Dear Lord, the battles we go through life.
Dear Lord, the battles we go through life.
We ask for a chance is fair.
We ask for a chance is fair.
Chance to equal our stripes.
Chance to equal our stripes.
Chance to do it there.
Chance to do it there.
We should win.
We should win.
Let it be by the code.
Let it be by the code.
Faith and honor held high.
Faith and honor held high.
We should lose.
We should lose.
Stand by the road.
Stand by the road.
Cheers, the winners go by.
Cheers, the winners go by.
Day by day.
Day by day.
We get better and better.
We get better and better.
Till we can't beat beat.
Till we can't beat beat.
Won't beat beat.
Won't beat beat.
3 claps, we're ready tonight. 3 claps. 3 claps. 3 claps. 27 years ago, I sat in this locker room just like you guys, on a knee, getting ready to play a game. I walked down the locker room, it still smells the same. It takes you back real quick. One of the things that caught me was how fast 27 years goes by. There's so many people that live vicariously through you. I would give anything tonight to jump in one of these uniforms with you guys.
To do something I never had an opportunity to do. My father never saw me play. You play for your fathers tonight.
That feeling goes away. It goes away, and it doesn't come every Friday night. It comes when you get married. It comes when your child's born. So you get it, but you just don't get it every Friday night. You're gonna miss that more than anything in the world. That's what I miss. And so you seniors that are focused on college, you're focused on your work after high school, what you're gonna do next, you're focused on tomorrow, aren't you? You got plenty of time for tomorrow. But these tonights, they're going by fast. You focus on tonight. This is about you guys. This is about the guys in this room that care about each other, that know there's only so many more of these nights left. It's about you. They're a faceless opponent. They just happen to draw the short straw tonight. Now get us ready to play. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
And I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Give it to him now, and I'll make it down. Give it to him now, and I'll make it down. Give it to him now, and I'll make it down. Give it to him now, and I'll make it down. Oh, that's right. Diamond ring. Kiss good. Wheeling dealing. Limousine ride. Jet flying. Jet flying. And I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Give it to him now, and I'll make it down. Give it to him now, and I'll make it down. Give it to him now, and I'll make it down. Give it to him now, and I'll make it down. Diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine ride, jet flying, son of a gun. And I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Give it to him now, and I'll make it down. Give it to him now, and I'll make it down. Give it to him now, and I'll make it down. Give it to him now, and I'll make it down. It's all around the world. They're asking me the same question. They all want to know. What's causing all this?
Always been told that I'm too small, I'm not big enough, I'm not fast enough, I don't have what it takes. I prepare so no one can take what is mine. No one can replace my mind, my heart. To be the best and stay there, sweat is necessary. I'm older, of course I'm older. That's the beauty of it. 16 years plus. Different level of wisdom, different level of understanding, different level of punishment. I want to live long after my records have fallen, long after my rings have tarnished. And whatever you got to do to make sure you chase your legacy every second of your life. Will you be remembered? How would you be remembered? Why wouldn't you fight for the greatest achievement ever? Leave your mark to endure forever. I can't thank you guys for the opportunity. Let me tell you something. If tomorrow wasn't promised, what would you give for today? Forget everything else. Forget everything else. Forget that there was any sunlight left. What would you spend today thinking about? Yourself or the man that's beside you? Or the man that you know you'll give everything in your heart for? We get one opportunity in life, one chance in life to do whatever you're gonna do, to lay your foundation, to make whatever mark you're gonna make, whatever legacy you're gonna leave your legacy. And it's found through effort. Wins and losses come a dime a dozen. But effort, nobody can judge effort. Because effort is between you and you. Effort ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. So that team that think they're ready to see you, they think what they seen on film, they ain't saw what film shows. Because every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature now than I was 5 minutes ago. Because I'm for greatness. Because if you ain't for greatness, that means you okay with being mediocre. Ain't no man in here okay with being just basic. So let's do what we do. Tonight,
Sir.
we ain't got to worry about taking no breaks. Don't worry about taking no breaks.
Walk out on that field today. Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it?
Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now.
Let's go!
Let's hunt.
We ready! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin straps.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them.
He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man.
You already make the big money.
He's a man.
Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there.
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready. It's a wrap. Game over. Tonight is about each other. Tonight is about relentless football. And anything about to touch the football can get knocked out tonight. Let's do what we do best on 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you feel that? Yes, can you feel what's about to happen on this field, man? Can you feel what we about to get into, dog? And it ain't gonna be getting to ourselves. We gonna dig into somebody else, man. So whenever you in that doggone game, whatever you gotta do to get whatever that's in you out to come out and play your behind off, let me get you. They don't respect us. They don't know about our heart, man. They don't know about our heart. But I tell y'all tonight, let all the haters and doubters, we gon' show them. We gotta forget about the past and act crazy today. That's what we gonna do all freaking day and every day. Give me what you got. Domination, snot bubbles, crazy eyes, whatever. Let's dominate this thing. Hold in on 3. 1, 2, 3, all in. Let's go. Let's go, man.
There's the snap, and that is the end of an era in Baltimore.
Let's go home, man. That's the only thing that don't matter. Nothing that nobody says on the outside matters about us, man. We the only thing that matters. Let's make up our mind and let's play like it. Let's play like champions today. We in our home field and let's protect what we came here to do. Let's do what we came here to do, man. Don't know what time it is. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. Let's dominate these boys today. Let's dominate these boys today. Let's go. Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dominate. We got something to prove tonight, and we start the whole doggone thing off. LBs, anything move, we knock out. Giving it his arm, God dog. Whatever you got to say, let me get that.
They always talk about one of those plays you always remember, in your career. That's one of those moments that you always remember.
Yeah, you know what time it is. It's time to bring it. Bring it like you came to play. Bring it like you got something to prove. Because you know what? You do have something to prove. You're going to prove what you're made of. Prove what kind of heart you got in your chest. Prove to your teammates and your school and your family that there ain't no quitting this kid. You ain't got nothing but motor. Foot to the floor on every play. Representing your boys all day. No excuses, no hesitation, because it's game time. Time to get up and get the job done. Empty your tank and leave nothing inside. It's time to bring it.
Let's go. Ain't no room for hesitation up in here. It's time to leave it on the field, because it's game time. It's time to make your hard work pay off. Make your mom and dad proud. Make your opponent pay the price. It's time to step up and get it done, son. You go hard or you go home. From the first whistle to the last. Bring it all day, every play. Because you know your boys are gonna put on the line for you. They got your back, so you better have theirs. This is about the team. It's about pride. It's about who's the hungriest. So what's it gonna be, man? You gonna leave it on the field, or you gonna leave it inside? You gonna leave it or something in your tank? Or you gonna do what champions do? Leave nothing, leave nothing.
Steven Jackson, St. Louis running back. Ain't no day like game day. Because on game day, everything's equal. Doesn't matter if you're undefeated or you're looking for your first win. When there's double zeros on the scoreboard, it's anyone's game. So forget what you did last week, what you did last year, or what you're supposed to do next year. Game day is about what you do right now. Because you'll never have this opportunity again. Game day is not about to give you second chances. You get it done or you go home. No such thing as underdog. No such thing as a favorite. Only thing that matters right now is the game and how bad you want to bring it. Leave nothing.
All right, it's game day. You only got one job to do. That's win. That means you stay focused for 4 quarters. Know your assignments and finish on every play. Don't be looking for shortcuts and don't even think about making excuses. Because if you want the W, you're gonna have to earn it. Nothing comes for free. Not 1 yard. You pay for it with sweat, with determination, with heart. You do things the right way because that's the only way. You pick up your teammates. You keep your head high. And you remember everything you went through to get here. Because at the end of the day, there's only one person looking back at you in the mirror. And that's one person you don't want to cheat. So now it's on you. It's your decision to make. You gonna hold back and leave a little something inside? Or you gonna do your job and leave nothing?
Yo, this is JT, defensive end from New York. And I got a few questions for you. Like, how hungry are you for this win? Enough to sacrifice your body? Play through the pain? Are you battling to the point of collapse? You ain't getting this win for free. It belongs to the man who's willing to bleed for it.
You know, when you get old in life, things get taken from you. I mean, that's part of life. But you only learn that when you start losing stuff. You find out life's this game in inches. So is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's going to make the difference between winning and losing. Between living and dying. I'll tell you this, in any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's going to win that inch. And I know if I'm going to have any life anymore, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that inch. Because that's what living is. The 6 inches in front of your face. Now, I can't make you do it. You got to look at the guy next to you. Look into his eyes. Now, I think you're going to see a guy who will go that inch with you. You're going to see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows when it comes down to it, you're going to do the same for him. That's a team, gentlemen. And either we heal now as a team, or we will die as individuals. That's football, guys. That's all it is. Now, what are you gonna do?
Hey, let's go!
Get in here!
Let's go.
Get in here right now! Get in here! Hey, we got 30 minutes for the rest of our lives!
30 minutes.
30 minutes for the rest of our lives! That's our bad in the first half. It ain't happening. We get the ball. I promise you one thing. We're going to hit somebody, and we're taking it down the field for a touchdown. I guarantee you that.
Guaranteed.
Look at me. Look at me.
Let's go.
We got 30 minutes.
Let's go.
For the rest of our lives.
For the rest of our lives.
Let's go.
Let's go. Lock arms. Hey, we a team. Hey, lock arms. Lock arms. Hey, put your heart on the table. Hey, we got to go. So, hey, let's go, D. Hey,
What's wrong with y'all? Y'all play like some little girls. Y'all like y'all never played football before. These guys are nothing.
You hear me?
They breathe just like we do.
Yes, sir.
They sweat just like we do.
Do you hear me?
They went through tour days. We went through tour days in 110-degree heat.
Yes, sir.
I want you to hit everything to move. If the ref gets in your way, you hit him.
Okay, then, let's play.
But they're cheating us too. They're against us too. This is our team. This is us. Let's go right now. Let's get it up now. Let's go.
Listen to me. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. Y'all spoiled. Some of y'all spoiled. Just bottom line. Your parents have done everything for you. You never had to do nothing for yourself. You're spoiled. We're going to keep it real tonight. Some of you are spoiled brats. Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it. Every time you've done something you're not supposed to do, people say, Eric, your mother's a tyrant. You're right. She kicked me out. You're right. She's mean, but she developed a man because she put me out there and said, you're going to have to grow up. And some of you have never learned to grow up. And so every time something get hard, you quit, you call mama. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. I dare you not to go home. Somebody said, I gotta go home, I feel bad. Go through it. You ain't gonna die. At the end of pain is success. You're not gonna die because you feeling a little pain. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go to the next level, because if you keep eating like you ate at home, you'll keep being a boy or a girl. It's time to become man, woman. But I'm exactly where I wanted to be because I realized I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can have whatever it is you want.
You ain't gonna believe this, but you used to fit right here. I'd hold you up and say to your mother, this kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew. And you grew up good and wonderful. It was great just watching you every day. It was like a privilege. Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. that my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
I want to say something that I want you to remember for the rest of your lives, okay? I want you to listen closely. I'm giving you the key to life right now. This is the key to life. The key to life is running and reading, all right? Now listen, very serious. The key to life is running and reading. All right, now, why running? When you're running and you're out there and you're running, there's a little person that talks to you. And that little person says, oh, I'm tired. My lungs are about to pop. Oh, I'm so hurt. I'm so tired. There's no way I could possibly continue. And you want to quit, right? That person, if you learn how to defeat that person when you're running, you will learn how to not quit when things get hard in your life. Running, all right? That's the first key to life.
I got this real psychotic thing about, like, you know, perfection and working hard. And like real young, I realized that the person that works the hardest wins. And you know, it's like, you know, while the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. The other guy's eating, I'm working.
Do and do what you love. Love what you do and do what you love.
The reason that reading is so important, there have been millions and billions and billions and gazillions of people that have lived before all of us. There's no new problem you could have with your parents, with school, with a bully, with anything. There's no problem you can have that someone hasn't already solved and wrote about it in a book. So the keys to life are running and reading.
The person that works the hardest wins.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
Yeah, you know what time it is. It's time to bring it. Bring it like you came to play. Bring it like you got something to prove. Because you know what? You do have something to prove. You're going to prove what you're made of. Prove what kind of heart you got in your chest. Prove to your teammates and your school and your family that there ain't no quitting this kid. You ain't got nothing but motor. Foot to the floor on every play. Representing your boys all day. No excuses, no hesitation, because it's game time. Time to get up and get the job done. Empty your tank and leave nothing inside. It's time to bring it.
Let's go. Ain't no room for hesitation up in here. It's time to leave it on the field, because it's game time. It's time to make your hard work pay off. Make your mom and dad proud. Make your opponent pay the price. It's time to step up and get it done, son. You go hard or you go home. From the first whistle to the last. Bring it all day, every play. Because you know your boys are gonna put on the line for you. They got your back, so you better have theirs. This is about the team. It's about pride. It's about who's the hungriest. So what's it gonna be, man? You gonna leave it on the field, or you gonna leave it inside? You gonna leave it or something in your tank? Or you gonna do what champions do? Leave nothing, leave nothing.
Steven Jackson, St. Louis running back. Ain't no day like game day. Because on game day, everything's equal. Doesn't matter if you're undefeated or you're looking for your first win. When there's double zeros on the scoreboard, it's anyone's game. So forget what you did last week, what you did last year, or what you're supposed to do next year. Game day is about what you do right now. Because you'll never have this opportunity again. Game day is not about to give you second chances. You get it done or you go home. No such thing as underdog. No such thing as a favorite. Only thing that matters right now is the game and how bad you want to bring it. Leave nothing.
All right, it's game day. You only got one job to do. That's win. That means you stay focused for 4 quarters. Know your assignments and finish on every play. Don't be looking for shortcuts and don't even think about making excuses. Because if you want the W, you're gonna have to earn it. Nothing comes for free. Not 1 yard. You pay for it with sweat, with determination, with heart. You do things the right way because that's the only way. You pick up your teammates. You keep your head high. And you remember everything you went through to get here. Because at the end of the day, there's only one person looking back at you in the mirror. And that's one person you don't want to cheat. So now it's on you. It's your decision to make. You gonna hold back and leave a little something inside? Or you gonna do your job and leave nothing?
Yo, this is JT, defensive end from New York. And I got a few questions for you. Like, how hungry are you for this win? Enough to sacrifice your body? Play through the pain? Are you battling to the point of collapse? You ain't getting this win for free. It belongs to the man who's willing to bleed for it.
You know, when you get old in life, things get taken from you. I mean, that's part of life. But you only learn that when you start losing stuff. You find out life's this game in inches. So is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's gonna make the difference between winning and losing. Between living and dying. I'll tell you this, in any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that inch. And I know if I'm gonna have any life anymore, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that inch. Because that's what living is. The 6 inches in front of your face. Now I can't make you do it. You gotta look at the guy next to you. Look into his eyes. Now I think you're gonna see a guy who will go that inch with you. You're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows when it comes down to it, you're gonna do the same for him. That's a team, gentlemen. And either we heal now as a team, or we will die as individuals. That's football, guys. That's all it is. Now, what are you gonna do?
I told you before, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Growing up is painful. It's not easy. But that's what our program is about, in case you haven't figured it out. It ain't about the football. It ain't about scoring touchdowns. It ain't about the win streak. It's about moving you in a direction that will assist you and help you grow up. So when you can take your place out in the world and out in society and out in our community, you can be depended on. And we're going to find out. You guys can grow up or you want to remain as children. Just to clarify a little bit more about what coaches were talking about, what they're saying is there's an element missing on this team. What's missing? You know what's missing, they were talking about today. It's your heart, it's your guts, it's your belief in each other, it's your belief in the team. That's why there's that little voice in the back of your head thinking the shoe's going to drop and we're going to lose. And I think you're waiting for next week for it to happen. Everyone's talking to you saying, well, you can't win them all, and this streak is bound to go away, and you're bound to lose sooner or later, and I think you've all believed it. When it happens, you're all going to blame each other. That's what's going to happen. You're all going to blame each other. It wasn't me. I think you guys are petrified of modern day. I really do. I could see it in your faces. I could see it in your work ethic. I watched that modern day film all this week. And that team is beatable. By this team, by more than one touchdown. But you don't believe it.
And that's really something that's going to have to change if we want to do this year and have a good season. I think we're not confident enough, especially with our linemen. You guys aren't confident in your abilities to make blocks and get downfield and hit people. I don't see why that is. We've been working since January. Everyone on our team, we just need to find something to play for. Just have a purpose to play for, whether it's for your teammates, for our coaches. So we owe them a lot. There's no way that we're going to lose this year if we do what we need to do. And right now, we're not doing that. And that's just going to have to change tomorrow if we want to get ready for next week. So I bet you that modern day is going to be, if I ever lost a team 2 years in a row, I want to tear somebody's head off. They've been working with their coaches all summer long on routes, on defenses, probably watching films of us. We're capable of blowing teams out. We got the talent. We worked all year for this. Now we just got to apply ourselves and just find that in your heart. Just right here in your heart. Play for your teammates.
What is it that you really believe about yourself? Do you really believe that about yourself? I'm just a dud. I can't get the job done. Someone else helped me. Someone saved me. Someone else comforted. This is an individual thing you got to work on between now and tomorrow night. And for the rest of your life. It doesn't stop tomorrow night. You're going to work on it till the day you die, till the day they close the casket on you. That's something you have to work on. It's something all of us have to work on. It doesn't stop when you're 46 years old. I'm 46 years old. I'm as old as your parents. Does it stop when you're that age? No. Because you have to make commitments and promises your whole life. And you have to make new ones and different ones. You have to just keep growing. This is why you're here. This is why you're doing this. This is why we take this game seriously. It's not to keep a winning streak alive. It's to make you guys, to help you, to assist you, to try to point you in the right direction to be great people. Guys that can be depended on, guys with integrity, guys with honesty, guys that are tough, guys that are hard. That's our job. Not just to help you guys be that way, to keep trying to make ourselves that way too. We're not asking anything of you that we're not trying to do ourselves. You better get ready for this game. It's going to be a tough one. They're going to hit you too. Those guys will hit. Focus on what I'm going to tell you. I spent all weekend studying this team. What I'm going to give you are all the tendencies and things I found out about this team. This is where the ballers step out. NCS time is when the football players step forward. And all the mediocre guys kind of just fade back.
and let the ballers take over. Now, which one do you want to be? Or you? Or him? Or you? You're down the stretch. You're fighting for an undefeated season. You don't want to end your season with a loss. You could lose during the season sometimes and rebound and right yourself again. You lose this, you end the season on a loss, you can't right yourself. That's the end of it. You can't come back and redeem yourself. You don't want to lose these next 2 games. You want to prep as best you can and focus yourself and really go after it. We've lost games in the regular season in the past and rebounded and won the NCS titles. And that's all good. That was all okay. That means we got better. You're not going to have any second shots from here on out. This is it.
I'm kind of, starting to get a little bit sad about leaving because I don't want to leave this team and I don't want to leave all of my friends out here. But in the way I know I have to grow up, and this is the part of growing up.
I feel like I've grown up 30 years this year. It's been super hard. I've had confrontations with both of these guys sitting here. Sometimes it ain't always about chasing somebody down and trying to make them do the right thing. Sometimes you got to give a little bit. There's a lot of things like that I've learned this year, that the only way, you think you can prepare yourself so well that nothing bad can happen to you. But then, I realized this year, all that preparation is only to make you stronger when those hard times do come. The mental preparation and the hard work that you put in, that work is to prepare you and make you stronger to pull yourself back out of the hole and come back the next day or the next week and, perform better as a person and as a player.
Sometimes, I want these days to go slow. Practice to go slow. I want everything to be going slow so I can just take it in, and just feel the love for the last time. Because I know I ain't gonna feel this nowhere else.
I was an individual up until my senior year. Junior year, I was out for personal stats. Out for my own personal glory, my interceptions, my all-leagues, whatever. I don't really know when the turning point was. Maybe when Matt when he had tears in his eyes, I think that might have been the turning point in my way of thinking. Like the next week would be the game. Me and D were kind of slacking a little bit. We were better than other people because of where our talent had taken us, not really because of where our hard work was at. They were working out after practice late, and we had already came in, and G came in our locker room, he was in tears. And he just started yelling at me. He said, "You're just doing enough to get by. You're not doing enough to get better." And I was like, "Man, I ain't trying to hear this." And I just hurried to put my stuff in my locker and just went home. I said, "Man, I gotta call Matt. I gotta see what the problem was." I called up Matt. I was like, "Man, what was the matter?" And then he just broke it all down. He said, "Do you know I consider you?" And I was like, "No." He's like, I consider you as one of my best friends." When he said that right there, honest to God, he put me in tears. Just how much, love he had for me, and where he really held me in his heart. Kind of made me think. And from that point on, never rejected anything, always went 100% to everything. Because, I just, right there, understood how much it meant to him, how much it meant to everybody, and just click right there. You get past the football stuff and really, start building relationships that you're going to have for the rest of your life with these people.
Football is a great sport, but it's a lot better when you play with people that love you and you love them,
I have a lot of respect for this team, for San Leandro. I do. Those dudes stepped up and kicked it right off the bat last year. And everybody's going, whoa, wow, where did they come from? We're De La Salle. Some guys want to call it a curse. I say that's the blessing of De La Salle. You got to go out every week and prove it. So when you show up tomorrow, whatever it is that excites you, whatever it is that's going to get you at bring your A game and your A heart, you bring it and you do it. And I don't know what that is for each and every one of you. What is it that gets your heart swollen? Hopefully, it's going to be that last chapter in the book that you've written for yourself this year. And I'd like to call that last chapter just what Coach Edson called it. Last chapter of the book isn't the NCS 3A title. or San Leandro. It's brotherhood. That's what it should be titled. Because just as he said, if that does mean anything to you, you'll play like it. That means everybody else is counting on everybody else in here to bring their A game and to bring their heart to that game. It's not coming in and hiding and saying, oh yeah, Demetrius will bust one eye, or Kevin's gonna run hard. Kevin will run hard, or Johnny will run a punt back. That's all bull. It's gonna be earned by you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you if you get in, and you on the kickoff. That's how the game's gonna be won. It ain't gonna be won by D or Johnny. Sorry, I hate to disappoint you if you're thinking that. I don't think you are, but I just want to make sure.
Remember one other thing. Nobody on this staff expects you to play perfect tonight. It's impossible. But what we do expect, and you should expect from yourself and each other, is a perfect effort. Follow through on your commitments tonight. Play hard and strong and confident. Understand that there's a lot of plays in a game, close to 130 plays or more. And you can't dwell on one or two.
I truly believe that life's most impressionable lessons, ones you will never forget and that are life-changing, are the kind of lessons where you are under adversity. When something bad happens to you, or something challenging confronts you. And that's where you'll learn your lesson. I want to put it in its proper perspective. This is football, and it's fun and entertainment in games. That's all true. But nevertheless, you're in a very combative and competitive situation tomorrow night. And that is where you are going to find out about yourself. When you take that field, when a play comes into the huddle that has your name on it, no one can climb into your head and hear what that little voice is saying to you. Is it saying, oh no? What's it going to say? You're going to find out about yourself. And you know something? That's the thing about a team. So is everybody else. See, this is an opportunity for you to grow. This is an opportunity for you to turn a corner and say, I stared something difficult in the face and did something about it and made a difference. It's time for you guys to decide who you want to be and define yourself as a team. You can't, like Coach says, you can't wait any longer. If I was to give you guys a grade, your midterm, your mid-season grade, you got about a C. And there's too many good athletes potentially